John says, Sensei kept saying that he never taught any techniques, just practice and more practice. Names were then given to the techniques. Do you think that by breaking it down makes it more complicated than seeing the bigger picture? He's saying, kind of agreeing perhaps with the way you're teaching beginners in learning basics of how to connect to yourself first before trying to connect to a partner. You're saying that Sensei didn't practice in terms of like a lot of Aikido today, which is technique focused.
Right. In fact, he became very angry. So Henry Kono Sensei told me that Sensei, when he entered tatami, he was like looking around in Hombo-dojo, and sometimes he would say like, "This is no Aikido what you do, people." And so he would be very angry if people try to apply a technique on a partner. And I think it's maybe at that time this was quite the opposite of what happens nowadays at some places, where we put Kion Kata on top of everything.
I think some people in the West, especially maybe, they get a little uneasy without some kind of named exercises. And I think case by case, I can be more creative and innovative with some people, more free form with some people than others maybe. Just mentally, people want to know, what's the name of that?
I mean, this is how Western mind functions. We put everything in a specific frame and we name everything, and so it's an entity and another entity. And this is not bad, but there are some challenges.
And I think if you're going to teach with that, then your responsibility as a teacher is to allow yourself creativity and shoshin, beginner's mind creativity, to then experiment within the framework.
But we shouldn't mix up the chocolate paper with chocolate, I think. And this is what sometimes happens. So, no, you have to practice 30 years Kion Kata, and then after maybe you become free, but maybe not. So, how to balance the aspect of form and space, or form and content. There's a magic. I mean, to have a glass of wine out of a beautiful glass, maybe there's some magic going on. If I drink a very good wine from a plastic cup, maybe the experience is different. The wine is the same, but maybe there's a magic between form and content. But it's not only about form. And a hot tea without a cup is also not such a nice experience. So we need this love affair between form and content, but how to balance and at what time in our lives. And I think the Western mind is maybe more to the form side, so that we overestimate the form part.
And if we go too much into the form, then we end up with robots in our dojo.
Right, and we apply techniques on people. We end up applying techniques on people, and this is, at my point of view, this is anti-Aiki. This is exactly the opposite of O-Sensei's, as far as I understand his idea.
Do you think we're overcomplicating things? Just kind of John's question, by too much focus on form.
If we use the form as a tool for development, as a ladder to step on, it's no problem. But if we start to serve the form, we become slaves.
Right. So
it's a matter of balance.
And
I think we have to question ourselves every day again. So more, now I'm more, okay.
So I guess it's kind of the feeling you have within the form that can help you regulate yourself as to whether you have Aiki or not within that. Okay, I hope that answers your question, John.